Having a sick chicken is no fun for you or your bird. A few nights ago, I came home to a bird that was just not acting herself. She was fluffed up, head was kind of down, wasn't moving a lot, and at night, she didn't try to go in the coop. So I knew something was wrong, and I had seen this before. This seems like an issue that a lot of chicken owners face, and although I didn't know what was wrong with my birds when this happened, I do know how to fix the problem. So let's go over 5 steps to save a dying chicken. But before we do, like this video to save more chickens. The more likes, the more people see it. Step number 1, we want to get the bird away from the flock and into a controlled environment. I do this by bringing a bird into the house and putting them in a large dog crate. This dog crate I used worked fantastic. Didn't need any tools to put it together. Came right out of the box, popped right up. Gave the chicken plenty of room to hang out. Step 2, once the bird is inside the house, you want to give the chicken an Epsom salt bath. Now, I don't know why this works so great. I know it's something we do for egg-bound chickens, but there's just something about the Epsom salt bath that just rejuvenates the chicken. The chicken might not like it at first, but they start to get kind of relaxed in there. You can use a clear tote with a lid with a hole cut in it, and that'll stop your chicken from bouncing all over the place. After the bath, you want to dry your chicken off. You can either use a towel or a hair dryer on a low setting. They kind of enjoy it. And afterwards, we want to focus on step 3, which is food and water. And this part's really important. When you get a chicken that's lethargic, they might not want to eat or drink on their own. So you have to help them out. If you put food in front of your chicken and they don't go for it, try putting it in your hand and putting it up to their beak. And for this, I like to use tempting foods like scrambled eggs or oatmeal, which are also foods that are really healthy for sick chickens. Make sure when you're giving them food, you put grit in there as well, because your chicken might be sick because of some crop issues. They need that grit to digest their food. If your chicken's not drinking water, you could take a clear syringe, you put it up to the chicken's beak, and give it a little bit of water at a time, and you'll see them drinking it. The method I use is just gently coaxing their head into the water bowl just to get a little bit of water at a time. But that's just because I didn't have a syringe handy. If you can get your chicken eating and drinking, you're on the right track. Step number 4 kind of goes along with step 3. At this point, we got the chicken inside the kennel. We're just going to monitor the chicken. We're going to make sure the cage stays clean, and we want to watch for the chicken to eat and drink on its own. Chicken eating and drinking on its own is a sign of a chicken getting better. Watch their behavior. Is your chicken more alert? Is it moving around? Once your chicken's alert, moving around, eating and drinking on its own, it's time to move on to step 5. This is where we reintroduce the chicken to the flock. Now, if it's cold outside and you brought your chicken inside a warm house, you don't want to take that chicken and just move it back outside to the cold. You want to do a transition. Luckily, it's been a little mild here. It's still a little bit chilly. It's about 70 in the house and 40 outside. So instead of bringing the chicken straight out here, I let the chicken sit in the garage for a few hours, which is a good in-between point to get the chicken used to the cooler weather. And after that, I brought the chicken outside, put it outside the run to see how the other chickens would react. Now, when you're looking at a time period of just a couple days, like I did with my chicken, you're probably not going to have any issues. But when you take a chicken away for a week or longer, the flock might reject the new chicken. So it's important to tell the chickens like, hey, your flock member's back, don't pick on her. And that's your responsibility to watch that. Release the chicken and watch how the others react. If any fights break out, break them up. If any of your chickens are bullies, lock them up. Now, these 5 steps might seem too simple, and I can't tell you what was wrong with my chickens. This has happened twice. Both times I've done this, I've had full recoveries of my chickens. When a chicken's lethargic, it's a little harder to diagnose what the problem is versus something like a respiratory illness. Stuff like that, you're gonna need special treatments. But if you just have a chicken that's acting lame, slow, not eating, not drinking, lounging around, you gotta give this a shot. We owe it to our birds to help them stay healthy. I mean, they're like family for us. They give us eggs, they make all our compost. So a couple days caring for them inside, it's not a big deal. I want to hear some of your chicken rescue stories, so leave those in the comments below. What did you do to save your dying chicken? And who knows, maybe your comment might save a bird's life. I'm going to get out of here, let the birds get back to work. So thanks for watching.